What's up, everybody? I'm back here with you for some more Life is Strange. Finally back. Got some other journals to read. Don't know. Where were we anyway? What was happening? It's been a while. It's been a couple of weeks since I recorded. I read all that, didn't I? Yeah, we've just kicked David out of the house. Yeah. Despite David's evidence and the body slurt, Chloe refused to believe that Rachel was involved with Frank. This is the part of Chloe I don't much like. She gets so damn petulant if she doesn't get her way, or if she hears something she doesn't like. Serious denial. I get why, but that doesn't make dealing with it any easier. So I threw my hands up and suggested we check out Frank's RV. I knew that would piss Chloe off, and she would do anything to find out what kind of relationship he had with Rachel. But first we had to get the damn keys to the RV, which meant going into the Two Whales diner and bouncing like a rewind pinball between Frank, Nathan Prescott and Officer Belly, and fucking with all of them. I'm still dizzy thinking about how I pulled it off. Yay for Max. Sometimes I feel like I'm just cheating at life. I know that section of episode 3 is... that's probably one of the only parts of this game that I didn't really enjoy. It was just so confusing, just bouncing about. I mean, it's cool, but also it got a bit messy. It gets a bit messy if you don't know what you're doing. You can get stuck on it for ages. The first thing we had to do was get Frank's scary dog out of the RV. Hey, dogs aren't scary. So we did the classic cartoon, give a dog a bone. Lutein and Cujo became Scooby-Doo just like that. Frank's RV was pretty much what I expected, drugged in / chic. But it wasn't as serial killer as I feared. We ransacked the place and found that what Chloe didn't want us to find. I don't think his RV needed any ransacking. That place was a pigsty. I'm sorry Chloe had to see the pictures of Rachel posing for Frank, even if she did care about him. To her, it's just another betrayal, just another loved one dumping on her. Everybody she ever loved, she lost one way or another. Only I came back from the past. For what? To make Chloe's life more painful? I just wish I could use my rewind power to go all the way back to the days when we were covered in pancake flour. Life was simple. October 10th. Dear Diary, let's never do the time warp again. I can't even begin to explain what happened. If I think too hard about the ramifications, my brain might melt. When I try to describe it, it's as if I'm describing something that happened to someone else. Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that, Max. Chloe was so upset when we discovered that Rachel had actually been involved with Frank Bowers. And she just blew up. I can never talk to her when she's like this. I just get so tired of having to walk on eggshells around her emotions. She still blames William for her messed up life, no matter how much she knows she's being unfair. I can't say that I wouldn't be just as messed up. Not that I'm not, in my own way. That too, Max. Me too. In my room, all I could think was, I wish I could go back in time and help Chloe. And suddenly I was looking at the photograph William had taken of us on the day he died, and it started pulsing like it was 3D, like I could see inside the photograph. Then I found myself actually back in the photo, to when I was 13 years old. I was back in Chloe's kitchen in the year 2008. With Chloe and William. Right before they left to pick up Joyce for the last time. Since my powers somehow morphed to this new level of rewind, I decided that there was no way I was going to let William die again. So I played hide the keys until I had no other option but to take the bus. I was so happy I actually saved William. I never thought about what could go wrong. I know I was screwed when I came out of my epic rewind and saw Victoria Chase, But now she was my friend, and I was a member of the Vortex Club. Enough said. I knew I had screwed up, and then I felt sick thinking about what might have changed with Chloe. I had a clue when I saw David Madsen driving the school bus. He sure didn't look so threatening anymore. I didn't want to know how he ended up as a bus driver instead of with Joyce. William's alive? That's why he's not with Joyce. I felt my heart stop when I rushed Chloe's house, so when William opened the door I prepared myself for the worst. I did as well, Max. I prepared myself for the worst, but I didn't think it was actually that bad. I didn't think it could get worse than what I thought was going to happen, but it did. That's when Chloe rolled forward in her wheelchair, paralysed from the neck down. I didn't even know what to say, so I covered my mouth in my typical gesture of shock and stupid. But Chloe's smile was so genuine and beautiful, I almost cried. What the heck? What happened to the computer there? Something just popped. Hopefully this hasn't messed the recording up. I had to adjust to everything without freaking out or telling Chloe that I actually altered time and space to save her father, but get her in a car accident so she can never walk again. The thing is, she was still Chloe, just minus all her age. This Chloe was just grateful to be alive and have her family watching over her. Chloe begged me to stay and spend the night, and of course I did. I noticed how run down parts of the homework compared to before. I saw the incredible, expensive equipment that Chloe now requires, including her new garage room. Sorry, David. Even though I felt awful and disconnected, Chloe was just so bubbly and excited to hang out with me again, especially since I flaked on her pretty hardcore after that accident. Even in an alternate universe, I'm a shitty friend. Chloe's world was so new and unique to me, especially her strength and kindness, and pain. She needed a whole pharmacy to get through the day. I didn't feel sorry for her, felt in awe with her attitude. This Chloe didn't blame anybody for her condition, even though she had the right. We strolled down the beach and saw the beach whales. That proved something bad was happening in both realities. And then Chloe asked me to put her to sleep. The accident left her body pretty much broken. Her lungs stopped working properly. She was basically dying a slow, painful death. She also felt so guilty about her parents' sacrifice and dwindling income. She wasn't erratic or tortured about this request, just practical, which made me feel even more terrible for putting her in this situation. I agreed to help her, simply because she explained that she wanted to have a choice for the last time in her life. How could I argue with that? Especially since I knew I screwed up the entire universe by making a simple decision. And I knew I would have to go back eventually and accept the timeline that actually happened. So Chloe and I had one last movie night watching Blade Runner, falling asleep to the sounds of Vangelis. Is that a character? When I woke up I put my best friend to sleep. Forever. After my visit to Chloe's new world, I knew it was time to go Max to the future. I had seen the results of my temporal tamperings, and I got scared thinking my new power wouldn't even work anymore. That would have been cruel karma. Fortunately, I was able to project myself into the photograph once again, and I undid everything I had done. Goodbye, William. Again. Hello, David. Again. I've never been so glad to see Chloe in my life. The second I saw her blue hair and that beautiful pissed off face, I wanted to kiss her again. And I couldn't even tell her where I had been, or why. It would be one more thing to alienate Chloe from me, and the world. I had to get refocused on our search for Rachel. Chloe had been busy with her detective work while I was in my alternate timeline. Why can't you tell her again, Chloe? Max, I mean, why can't you tell Chloe the truth? Lying's bad. Tell the truth. Why does nobody know this? Have I led all these? I thought I led all them ones in the last video. I must have done. Oh, well, I must not have done. Oh no, I don't think I did. What did we get? Oh. Hey man, I suck again. So you got in your face today and took out my bullshit lady on my best friend. Chloe, I understand you're going through a lot. We all are. Besides, I threw your beanie out the window and busted out my rewind. Max, you bitch. What did that beanie do to you? Okay, that is your one get out of emoji jail flea card. But we need to stock up on 6 coffee and candy for an all-nighter. We have to get into Rachel and Kate detective mode. Excellent deal, Watson. I'll bring my thinking cap. No worries, I have a beanie. I'll swing by and pick you up. Sweet, I'll be ready. That was no emoji. XOXO. Where was I? I've got loads of these to read. Sure, why not? I'll read them all. Whoa, I swear that security guard is the biggest ass here. Didn't know Nathan was a security guard. I'm not saying a lot. He always treats everybody like they've committed a crime, or they're about to commit one. He grilled me in the hall today, and I thought he was going to arrest me. I don't know much about him, but I heard he was kicked out of the army, or something. So of course he would end up at Blackwell Academy in charge of security. Aren't you supposed to feel, I don't know, secure on campus? Blow dude swaggers everywhere with that badge and gun like he's looking to tase somebody. He would make a good photo portrait of authority though. Who does a guy like that marry? I feel sorry for his family. It'd be like living in a barracks. Shudder. Just another person I have to avoid at Blackwell. Collect them all. Yeah, I feel sorry for his family. Doing all that shit. It's the principal now. I can't figure out where Principal Wells is coming from. For some reason he seems to be suspicious of me at all times. Who knew I was that much trouble? He wanted to know why I was zoning out in the halls. I stuttered like a fool. He has so much power over my scholarship, I get uber nervous around him. I've seen him laughing with other teachers and students, so I know he must have a problem with me. I think that's more his problem than yours, Max. Although it's probably because you've not bought him off, like the Prescotts and the Chasers and that do. He also seems a little stressed out. I would be too if I had to oversee Blackwell and all his drama. I thought I smelled alcohol in his breath, but that could have been his cologne, right? But I remember my first meeting in his office and he was so nice and made me feel like I was becoming part of a special world. He said he hoped I would become a great photographer and someday return the favour to Blackwell. I thought that was a bit of wishful thinking, but it made me feel good. I just need to lay low around him till I can somehow gain his trust. Where is Rachel Amber? Even though Blackwell Academy feels so remote and tranquil, you still get sad reminders of reality, like missing person posters, literally wallpapered all over campus. I already know her name, through osmosis. I guess she was a popular student here and vanished 6 months ago. Rachel has a great picture of her on her missing person poster. She looks posed and pretty, like a model. Of course, I wonder who took the photo. Did she run away from home? I'd like to hope so, for her sake. So depressing, and I feel awful for their parents. What a shitty thing to go through. No matter how much Blackwell seems like a secret bubble of knowledge, you can't escape the real world. Talking to Joyce Price after 5 years was almost as intense as seeing Chloe again, especially like back in E.L. Two Whales diner. The clinking of silverware and the smell of sizzling bacon really went me back to being a kid hanging out there with my parents for breakfast. I remember her always smiling at Chloe, even in mischief. Doubt she smiles at her hijinks now, but they still banter like mother and daughter. I moved to Seattle so soon after William died that I never saw how it affected Joyce. I'm glad she's not pissed at me for being selfish and never looking back. I still remember the last time Chloe and I saw him alive, and how often Joyce lives that day. That's the worst kind of rewind, one you can't console. But if I could go back to that moment, what would I do? Change the past and then re-change the past? I can only imagine how Joyce ended up with David Madsen. Talk about opposites. You can tell she loves him, disturbing as that sounds. Maybe she just wanted a more structured life for herself. Obviously it didn't work out that way for Chloe. With Chloe. Hope they both treat her right. Joyce deserves the best. Never forget Frank, if only because he's the first and last person I will ever aim a gun at. How did Chloe end up in this sketchy drug dealer's orbit? The weird thing is that when I first saw him threatening Chloe in the junkyard, I was more shocked how uncreepy he looked. I expected some try-hard gangster, but he looked more like a dumpster diving slob. Which I guess he kind of is since we were on his turf, testing out my rewind skills, for Chloe's amusement. Though he didn't look like a serial killer, his vibe, aura, energy, whatever, was bad. I could literally feel the hair on my arms prickling. He wanted the money Chloe owed him, so it didn't make sense he would hurt her. But I wasn't going to take a chance. So yes, I actually threatened him with David's gun. Ridiculous. Fortunately, none of us ended up with Reservoir Dogs, and I saw that maybe Frank isn't as scared as I thought. But I don't want Chloe near him ever again. Since he was wearing one of Rachel Amber's bracelets for what the fuck reasons, I doubt Chloe will be partying with him again anymore. But he's at the top of our suspect list now. I knew if I gave Warren my phone he would blow it up for science. He wants his flashlight back after letting me borrow it for less than a week. He told me to watch everything because he has tons of cool TV shows and films on there. Thank God it wasn't porn. And I am thankful for Warren. He's like a real friend, and we share a lot of the same interests. He loves science, but he really understands art and appreciates great photography. Even though he says he loves my pictures, I can't tell if he's just being nice. You don't need to be nice with your pictures, Max. They're awesome. Warren is a geek, but he definitely lets you know where he stands. I don't think he would ever lie to me. Feels good to have at least one strong ally the same age here. And it makes me smile. Then there's Chloe Price. What do you say to your best friend after 5 years of silence? I'm finding out you saved her life in a bathroom. Nothing. I feel so lame for not staying in touch, or even text. I have no idea how to process seeing Chloe like this again. For one thing, she looks so similar, but so different. She's all grown up now, but it doesn't seem like she's only 1 year older than me. I absolutely love her blue hair and punk clothes. It makes sense she would become a rebel. She still kind of looks like a pilot. Except one who stage dives. I know she's angry with me because of her body language. I'm glad I can still see the old Chloe in there. Or is that the young Chloe? I'm sure she's still messed with about her dad dying. I would be too. That was a terrible time for Chloe and Joyce. I feel bad because I wondered if I was happy to move away just to avoid the grief. Speaking of grief, it's clear she's all mixed up with Nathan Prescott's shit. I have no idea what's going on between them, but I am going to find out. No matter what. Finally got them led. How many pictures did I get? Right, I got just the one.
Oh, I love Kate's happy rainbow flock.
Oh, Kate's stories are so good.
Good to see that Kate is still working on her book report.
They're really all perfect for children's books and that Kate Stallings. No, I don't want to leave yet.
Principal Wells knows how to step it up when he wants to.
Why? What's it said? Dear Kate, I just want to express my deepest wish for a speedy recovery and that Blackwell Academy is united in prayers for your return. The student and faculty have organised a rally in your honour. I've never seen such outpouring of academic and community support for any student in our history. I know my words may mean little given your circumstances, but it's important you know that we do care. If you need any assistance at all, please do not hesitate to ask. Sincerely, Principal Ray Wells. Kill the Prescotts. Can you do that for us, Wells? No, why not?
That is so sweet. Even Victoria signed. But not Nathan.
There's the supplies. In our hearts and thoughts, we love you, Kate. Blackwell Academy.
Victoria Chase might be queen bitch, but she's not evil.
Kate, I know you hate me, and you should, but I only want to see your smile again. Please let me know if you need anything. Vic.
Thank you, sisters. You really saved Kate.
Yeah, you did. It wasn't me. I didn't save Kate. Sisters did.
I don't think get well is quite apropos.
No, I don't think it is.
If this gets Kate through the night, so be it.
Yeah, whatever. If you follow the legend or anything, and you're not harming anybody, so be it.
Those are nice flowers. And from Taylor? Wow, props to her.
I'm gonna sit down first. Take a seat, Max. Sit with Kate a while.
It's amazing to just sit here quiet with Kate again. I don't think I'll ever know how much destiny I'm changing. But whoever said we only have a single fate? Time travel is such a mindfuck.
Okay, right. I suppose I best speak with Kate now. Just sat reading my journal and looking around. I'm here to see Kate, not read.
That is so good to know that Kate is drawing again.
Yeah, it is. I'm so glad that she is able to draw again.
Kate, it is so good to hang out with you again.
Max, I owe you so much. And I can tell you want to talk to me about something.
Well, I can talk to you about several things. What shall we start with? Victoria?
I saw Victoria's letter. How does that make you feel?
Max, I know Victoria can be, not nice, but I do believe in forgiveness and redemption. I might be naive, but I feel her struggle.
Me too. I could have taken a picture of her covered in paint, but I didn't, and we had a genuine moment.
We all have our moments. Why do you think she acts so mean?
She's a bitch. Nah, she's just insecure.
She's insecure. If you're comfortable with yourself, you don't need to act superior.
Victoria doesn't look like she has much to be insecure about.
If anybody could make Victoria see the light, it would be Kate Marsh.
No. I think it will take more than that, Max.
So how are you doing, Kate?
I always want to talk to you.
We missed our tea session this week.
That was so not cool. We need to plan, like, a tea shop tour of Portland.
Oh, yes. And you could bring Warren along, too.
No boys. No boys allowed.
No boys allowed.
You are funny, Max. And right.
I've just excluded myself from that slip, but hey, it's their slip, no mine. I'll stay at home. Yeah, I want to talk to you about Nathan. What do you know? Can you remember anything
I
else?
want you to know I'm this close to getting all the info I need about Nathan.
Nathan Prescott has to pay for what he did. And we have to stop him from hurting anybody else.
Well, I did get his ass suspended, so that might be a start.
You did? Oh, right on, Max. I love how fearless you are. So what is going on with him now?
I don't know. Vortex Club, probably. I love how, when you mentioned Victoria, Kate's a lot. I believe in forgiving her and learning redemption. But as soon as you bring up Nathan, it's like, no, he must pay.
I assume he'll show up at the Vortex Club party tonight like nothing happened.
And nobody can do anything to him after what he did.
We're going to stop him. I just have to find Nathan's room number, get inside, and get the clues I need.
Max, please let me help. I can get the number, and I'll text it to you, okay?
Of course, Kate. I can't do this without you.
Now it's time for Nathan to watch out for us.
I have to get back to our mission. You don't know how much it means to see you again.
I do. That's why I love you, Max. Thanks for taking care of my bunny. Tell Alice I'll see her soon.
Well, how is she?
She's still Kate Marsh. Thank God.
I'm glad we came to see her.
Thanks for coming with me.
Now let's go pay a visit to Nathan Prescott. That little prick is not going to be glad when he sees us.
Hey, Max. How you doing?
Oh, hi, Mr. Jefferson. I'm okay. And this is my friend Chloe.
Yo.
Chloe. Why isn't somebody as cool as you going to Blackwell?
I was way too cool for this school. It's a long story. In actual files here.
I can imagine. Max, are you sure that you're all right?
It's weird just being on campus like everything's normal.
I know, lame as it sounds, life has to go on.
I think there's too much going on in my life.
On that note, Blackwell duty calls. Remember, I'm going to announce the winner of the Everyday Heroes contest tonight at the party, so I hope you'll be there to celebrate, even though I'm sorry you didn't enter a photo. I understand your reasons. You can't force an artist to work.
I feel like a total loser, but it's been a hard week to focus. No pun intended.
I'm proud of you for caring so much about a troubled friend, and I take hope in the fact that you have plenty of time to find your way. Just get in the habit of putting your work out there.
Thanks, Mr. Jefferson. I'll definitely be there tonight.
Me too. I'll be Max's date. You better dance with us at least once.
Nobody should have to see me dance. Plus, you don't want to watch the old hipster trying to keep up with the kids. I have some pride. Be seeing you.
Yes, you will. Hot for teacher.
Gross! You're out of control.
Not yet. Just wait until the Rager tonight.
Shut up.
Don't be jealous because Mark Jefferson thinks I'm cool.
I am so ignoring you.
Fine. Since I'm here, I'll see if I can get some dirt from Justin. Haven't talked to him in a while.
Now that is a great plan. Let's see if I can find out where Nathan is.